King news, my lovely, wonderful people. Festus Keyamo says if Atiku does not retire now, after what he did over this academic record, he will go to prison. Forget the fact that you are an ex-vice president. I don't understand. Is Keyamo threatening Atiku over exposure of Tinubu's real identity, certificate, and what have you? Because I don't understand Keyamo. He's saying after all that is done, if Atiku does not resign, he may end up in prison. I personally want to see that as a threat. This is me now. You're sincerely saying I want to see it as a threat. What do you think? Do you think this is right? For this young man to be saying this, it's really shameful that the number one citizen of the country, politically speaking, can be, can be found in this kind of unforeseen circumstances. And yet, Kiyamo, you are proud, you are bold enough to speak. I don't get it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Game over for you, Atiku. If you don't retire now, after you disgrace yourself over Tinubu's academic record, you may end up in prison. Forget the fact that you're an ex-vice president. The Minister of Aviation and Airspace Development, Festus Keyamo, says latest events have shown that the game is over for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. His desperation shines through. After disgracing himself, going all the way to the United States to bring out a certificate which will not even amount to anything or make any difference in Nigeria's Supreme Court, he has shown who he really is. That the loss of the 2023 presidential election has hurt him so much that he now hangs his thread on it. He says Atiku should retire. If he does not retire following what he has done to President Tinubu and disgracing the nation before others, he may end up in prison. He should forget the fact that he was an ex-vice president. Keyamo says holding grudges so on such a long time after repeatedly missing presidential election, Tinubu is not the reason why you have missed it. He is your benefactor, someone who has helped you. You have eaten his food and you have drank his water. Yet, you take this personal. Have you not heard of what is called politics? We play politics and we leave it there, but you have taken it beyond politics. It's a shame that you can hold on to this for far too long. Anyway, the advice for you is to retire. If you don't retire now, you may end up in prison because you have left yourself to the hands of those who are supporting you on. Yourself and Obi dragging a man who opened his arms to you and gave you the opportunity to serve in the unity government. Who would do so? How many people have done so? However, you have shown that you are someone who does not really care about people giving you the opportunity to be who you are today. Yet, you stand up against them. It is important that we all understand this. It is important that we let Atiku know who he is really working with. Tinubu, go and investigate, gave him an opportunity to be president under his party. He gave him the presidential ticket, supported him. Was it Tinubu's fault you did not win? If there is opportunity for you to be Nigerian's president, you would have been the president before now. Everybody you contested with, you failed. Well, how is it Tinubu's fault that you kept on failing? Yet you take it personal and you go all the way. It shows the level of which your heart is desperate to become Nigerian's president. But how is that Tinubu's fault? If you don't apologize and go on retirement now, you may end up in jail. So for me, again, I would say I see this as a threat. That's me now, personally. I see it as a threat. What do you mean that, if you do not retire, if you don't do this now, this and this and that will happen? It's very shameful, honestly, sincerely speaking. It's very shameful that you can be addressing, Atiku in this way and manner because you've been given opportunity to be a minister. Is it not the same country where we know very well that, you guys have immunity? Then it's the vice president you are threatening. Anyway, he knows what he's saying. Probably they have hashed out plans already and the road is clear. Is set that this is what they intend to do. So honestly, sincerely speaking, it is unbelievable that Keyamo can be threatening Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. This same Keyamo we are talking about is the same person, not a different one, who once took Tinubu to court over the same fraudulent results. Today, he's been given opportunity to serve as a minister, and now he's coming out to pretend like he does not know who Tinubu really is. It's shameful to see how people are chameleon-like. Honestly, sincerely speaking, how people can change, and they can move from one end of the stick to the other. And you are trying to understand, if these people, if they will really say the truth. Someone who is neither here nor there is the same person now who you are calling. Okay, the same person you are calling now to come and do what? So it's really very, very, it's disappointing on Keyamo's part. He has called on Atiku to apologize to Tinubu, as if that is not enough. Like Atiku is deaf. He has now said, he now went on the threat route, saying that if you don't retire, you may find yourself you may end up in jail. I don't think you know who you're talking about. Anyway, politicians, let me not meddle into their matter. They know how they sort out themselves. Sincerely, truly speaking, they know how they settle themselves. If there's any time in our history where Nigerians needs to up their game and ensure that we all rise up and say the truth and let truth be revealed, this is the time. Okay, this is what it is. And if every single person will arise and ensure that the truth is being manifested, Nigerians, that day is now, not tomorrow. That day and time is now. So please, my lovely, wonderful people, Nigerians, we are in dying need of honest, sincere, true, good leaders that will help us, direct the affairs of this nation, navigate, all that we have in such a way and manner that it will become, a nation for every one of us. Such a way and manner that we all can truly, sincerely, get that which is important, and the nation can be truly transformed. Everything that is happening now points to the fact that again and again, some persons feel that they hold the monopoly of this nation in their hand and they can wield it and turn it wherever they wish, and nobody has the right to speak. Can you see the level at which people, the effrontery, the level at which they will go in order to establish what they think and what they feel? It's sad. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.